It's Week 11 of the NFL.
And we'll see the Bills' versatile running back. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing.
It's the Bills and the Chiefs.
And it kicks off next.
The Bills offense ready to get started. The #1 team in the AFC to this point in the year. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their rookie running back.
And he, like the rest of his mates, they got to be amped up. They get a shot at last year's Super Bowl champs.
Now, let's face it, everybody gets a little more amped up when they get a shot at the defending champs. In fact, you circle the game the moment it comes out on the calendar. But now you've got to control your emotions and just play your game.
Allen going to go to the air right away.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Keon Coleman,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about
team's offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Here's Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On play action, Allen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Play action. Now it's Allen.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Allen going to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. On play action, Allen. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 45 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Allen. He'll air this one toward Coleman. That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know.
Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but to throw, it's Allen. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride. Because
they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the Dolphins who were able to pick up the victory at home. Tua Tagovailoa, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, let's head to the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, to check in on the Broncos. And they trail the visiting Falcons in that one at halftime. Bijan Robinson, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Matthew Stafford, strong in the victory, as his guys looked better than a team that had won just 1 game coming in. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He was on point repeatedly, ultimately finishing with 4 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters alone. This was an extremely one-sided first.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So here are the Bills to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They find some open field here. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 88 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throw left side to Kincaid.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid.
29 yards.
And the Bills are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, so this was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.